One of the oldest lighthouses on the East Anglian coast is celebrating its 200th anniversary. Its beam sweeps the waters off Orfordness in Suffolk and can be seen more than 10 miles away. But because of the lighthouse's location, few people have been near it.
Orfordness has few visitors, not counting the gulls. Much of what the Ministry of Defence did during its 40 years here is secret. Access to the island is still restricted. Charlie Underwood is one of the few with permission.
Well, I'm the attendant. I took over 27 years ago when the keepers were withdrawn, and this was one of the first automatic lighthouses. And I took on the job as attendant then, and I've been doing it ever since. It involves coming over once a week, keeping the place clean, doing maintenance on the batteries and various other things like that. And of course, if anything goes wrong at night, I'm called out and I come over and try and sort it out.
There are 114 steps to the top. Halfway up is the sector light. Its constant beam, divided by a red and green filter, can be seen 12 miles away. The main lamp is mounted 28 meters up behind a multi-prismed lens. Its 1 kilowatt light flashes every 5 seconds. It's visible up to 16 miles away.
The lens was installed in 1914 by a firm called Chance, and at that time the lens was turned by a clockwork mechanism. Weights were wound up in a central tube, and as the weights went down, so it turned the lens at the correct speed. But now, of course, it's turned by electric motor.
The need for a lighthouse at Orfordness became clear in the 17th century. On one night alone in 1627, the swift tides and underwater sandbanks here claimed 32 ships. Visitors may spot the lighthouse only from the top of Orford's famous castle, but it's played just as big a part in the history of this small fishing village.
And if you fancy a look at Orfordness Lighthouse, the Ministry of Defence and Trinity House are allowing some guided tours. They're planned for next month.